Good morning. This is a sort of 20-minute video just to down-regulate the nervous system and work with the core in a really sort of safe and gentle way. So we're going to start with some breath work. You can lie on your back in a supine position. You're going to have your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart, and then you're just going to tuck your chin down slightly and then rest the tongue on the roof of your mouth. The idea is to inhale through your nose, and you can feel the sort of heaviness of your sacrum into the floor. All your muscles are relaxed. We're going to breathe down into the pelvis. We're going to let that fill 360 all the way around the ribs, and then we're going to exhale through the nose. So we inhale through the nose. And then if you can, exhale through pursed lips. So we're fully letting go of all the muscles. Keep going at a pace that works for you. If it's advantageous, we could have our hands around our ribs so we can feel what's going on. So as we inhale, we feel the ribs expand, and you can just see whether that's equal on both sides. Is one side tighter than the other? If so, we could visualize and breathe into those spaces. Just making sure that your pelvis, the pelvic floor, your stomach muscles are really relaxed. Two more breaths. Lovely. We're going to come on to our sides. You're going to have your knees bent. Just get yourself comfy. You could line your arm like so, or have your head resting in your hand, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Okay. And then you're going to place your top hand underneath your ribs. And you're just going to feel the ribs pressing down. So it just shows that we're breathing that 360 inhale. So we're going to inhale through the nose. Feel the ribs. Visualize the ribs expanding, releasing any tension. And exactly the same. Again, exhale through pursed lips. So you're kind of forcing that exhale. Making sure everything's relaxed. One more breath, and then we're just going to progress this exercise slightly. I'm going to drop down for this part of the exercise. So we're going to inhale, we're going to remove the top hand. And as we inhale, we're going to lift the arm over just to reach. You can bring it back on your exhale. So inhale, reaching. And again. The pace that works for you. Last time. Great job. I'm going to come on to our backs again. I'm going to do some small little pelvic tilts. So have your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Same position, tongue on the roof of your mouth if that's possible. And we're going to inhale through the nose. We inhale, and then we exhale and do a small pelvic tilt. So just tipping that pelvic bowl up towards our face. And then we inhale to come down. And at the end, I want you to do a little squeeze with your glutes. And then relax. So inhale. And then exhale. And just tip that pelvic bowl up. Hold. And then relax down. And at the end, just give the glutes a little squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, tip up. Hold. Inhale to come down. Little squeeze at the end. Inhale to reset. Exhale your way up. Inhale to come down. Little squeeze. This time we're going to go straight up with our exhale. Inhale. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale up. We're going to do 2 more. Squeeze. Exhale up. Tilting the pelvis towards the face. Inhale to come down. From there, we're going to do the other side of our breathing into the ribs. So for you, you can just roll straight over, but I'm going to turn around so you can see me. I can tuck my hand under my ribs. So again, one side might be stickier than the other. We're going to inhale. Feel the ribs expand down into the hand. Then exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one like this, and then we're going to start reaching the hand overhead. I'm going to lie down on my arm, take my hand out, and we're going to reach over. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Three more. And exhale. Big reach. And exhale. Last one. And exhale. So coming onto your back, we're going to place a block in between our knees, chin down slightly, tongue to the roof of the mouth, if that's there for you. Okay, so feet are hip width apart. We're going to inhale to set, and then we're going to exhale our way up, not too far. We don't want to use the back muscles. We don't really want to engage the glutes either, so we're just slightly squeezing on the block. We're going to inhale at the top, and then we're going to come down on an exhale. Squeeze the glutes at the end. Relax and inhale. Exhale your way up. Try not to squeeze the glutes. Exhale your way down. Squeeze at the bottom. And then inhale to relax the glutes. Exhale your way up, just slightly squeezing the block. Inhale at the top. Exhale your way down. Everything loose. Squeeze the glutes on an inhale. Switch the glutes off. Come up on an exhale. Inhale at the top. Relax and come down. Inhale, squeeze the glutes. Relax the glutes and exhale your way up, squeezing the block. Inhale to hold at the top. Exhale, relax your way down. Inhale, squeeze the glutes. Do another 3. Exhale, relax up. Squeeze the block. Inhale at the top and hold. Relax your way down on an exhale. Inhale to squeeze the glutes. Nice. Okay, coming over onto your side with your block between your knees. You have your head in your hand. And we're going to do some clamshells, so we want to keep the heels together. We're going to inhale to set our position. We want to inhale, and then we're going to exhale the top leg up. So we're externally rotating the hip, pointing the knee towards the ceiling. Inhale to come down. Exhale up. Inhale to come down. And do another 7. Inhale to come down. So eventually you can build up to 3 sets of 10 with all of these exercises. Another 4, I think. 3. Last one. We come into a prone position, or a sphinx. Place your block somewhere near you. So We want to be raising up, so find your comfy space. It's normally elbows at your side, sort of in line with your breasts. You're going to knock out your glutes, so we want to externally rotate the hips so our feet can lie pointing outwards. Your head is going to look at the floor. You're going to inhale and then exhale your way up. But you only want to come up as far as comfortable. You don't want any pinching in the back. The important thing is to try and knock out those glutes. I'm an over gripper myself, so I find it hard. So it's a good exercise for me too. Inhale on the way down. Number 7. Every time you come down, just check that the glutes are not engaged. Number 5. Number 4. Last 2. Last 1. So you can from there turn onto your side to do the clams on the other side. I will get myself into a space where you can see me. So again, block in between the legs nice and bent. Have your head and hands where you feel comfy. We're going to join the feet together. We're going to exhale our way up. Doesn't have to come up too far. And inhale your way down. Exhale up. And inhale to come down. Exhale your way up. Inhale down. Another 7 in your own time. Working with that breath. Everything else is relaxed. Fully relaxing as you come down. Let everything settle. Last 2. Last 1. Great job. So I'm just going to change my camera slightly. We're going to do some standing exercises. You're going to need a wall. Okay, so we're finding the wall. We're going to hinge. So I want my bottom to press into the wall. Come forward a little bit. So we're going to inhale at the top. And then we're going to hip hinge. So our torso is fairly neutral. Head fairly neutral. I'm trying to look at the camera as well. Tongue in the roof of the mouth. We're just going to inhale here. And then exhale. Inhale to come up. shoulders relax. We're going to exhale back. Hold for a few breaths. Inhale to come up. And repeat. Everything else is relaxed. Telling myself as well. Inhale to come up. You can hear my cat crying outside. Doesn't like the rain. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale your way up. Last one like this, and then we're going to progressive. That's there for you. So we're going to inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come up. Okay. Didn't do exactly the same, but we're going to add on a little bit. So we're going to inhale at the top. Hip hinge to the wall. And then from there, we're going to dip into this hip and move this leg across. So the knee is coming into internal rotation. So we're doing this. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale. So we're not twisting our upper body, it's all coming from the hips. So I'll demonstrate again. So we exhale down. Shift. If I keep my hands here. And shift. So it's, the twist is coming from the hip. Rather than the torso. Okay, so we're going to inhale, come down on an exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. There are lots of variations we can do with this. We could add a weight. We exhale our way down. We could add in the weight. So again, 3 sets of 10 to build up to. So coming back to the mat, you can either do this lying on the floor. We're just going to finish off with a little bit more breath work to down regulate, or you could sit with something behind you. We're going to have our hands on our knees and we're just going to do some very sort of basic breath work just to finish. So we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose this time. We just want to make sure that no muscles are engaging and you can feel that everything is kind of shifted and relaxed. So we're going to inhale through the nose, down into the pelvic floor, 360 around the ribs, and just exhaling through your nose. Maybe scan through your body, see if there's any areas with residue tension that you need to let go of. Breathe into any spaces that still have tightness or niggly pain. breath is light and low. If you want deep relaxation, you can pause at the end of your exhale. So I'll leave it there, and I hope that it helps you down-regulate the nervous system. Some really gentle movement that's very safe for kind of post-operation, pelvic trauma, post-birth, hysterectomy, and menopause.